Hello friends, and welcome back to the craft room disaster. No, it's getting better, a lot better, thankfully, but we've just had such a busy summer, so I'm only able to get in here periodically, but it's coming along little bits at a time. And tonight I'm hoping to finish this cabinet, kind of going through it, get rid of things in there that I don't need, little scraps and bits of things, and then I'm hoping to get all of the thread holders up on the wall, and then we'll just kind of see how it goes. Maybe I can get some more done, but my son's gonna help me with those, thank goodness. But yeah, so hopefully we can get quite a bit accomplished this evening. But thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey to a new craft room. Okay, this is Mittens, and she's checking out my progress here. I didn't want to bore you guys with going through paperwork, so I didn't really film that part. But I started just emptying the drawers here. There's a lot of little odds and ends. I don't even know, all this like confetti stuff spilled everywhere in here. But that's what I'm doing right now, is just emptying these little drawers and kind of trying to make sense of them. This whole thing here is trash. I just started piling it in this tub. And then, oh, she just jumped up on the table. This is stuff that's come out of the drawers that I'm going to keep. So I'm going to try to kind of make sense of it here in just a minute, and maybe do different little piles as far as, you know, I'm not even sure how I want to do it yet. I thought, you know, I told myself on this project I didn't want to buy anything. I want to just use what I have here in the house, since I'm trying to declutter and trying not to buy like unnecessary things. What are you doing? Are you supervisor? All right, I'm going to get started here. You might say, why all of the clips? Well, at one point in time, when my oldest daughter was little, I was into making hair bows for her. And I bought these clips, and of course didn't make near as many as I intended on making. You know how that goes. But I'm just going to go ahead and keep them for whatever, you know, I might need. Who knows, I might make my little one some more hair bows here if I get time. But I'm going to kind of sort these out because, of course, they spilled out all over the drawer. Let me stay with you. In this can just one night. I know your life. But tell me, 'cause we still have time. I can't say I can't help you, but do you feel the same, don't you? I think of you every moment. I think of you every moment. Oh no. I do love glitter, but whoa, this is a mess. Glitter exploded in the drawer. Okay, well, I dumped out the glitter as best I could, and I'm using my Mrs. Meyers all-purpose spray here, multi-surface spray, to kind of just wipe the drawers out and get the rest of the glitter if possible, and just get as much as I can out of them anyway.
Look, my hands, they're glittery.
Just had to leave that audio clip in there because somebody else found the glitter as well. Okay, I got my son in here. Yay! He's going to help me hang all of these. Well, we decided not to hang quite all of the thread holders yet because we don't have a whole lot of thread just yet. So he's just going to hang 4 of them up there for me. Should be plenty for a good while. And so we're going to hang them kind of over there, like in like a square, just like 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So I'm super thankful he's helping me hang these things, as I had no idea how to do it. Let me stay with you. In this can just one night. I know your life. But tell me, 'cause we still have time. I can't say I can't help you, but do you feel the same, don't you? I think of you every moment. I think of you every moment. I can't say I can't help you, but do you feel the same, don't you? I think of you every moment. My kids have helped me so much on this project, especially my oldest. It's just been a blessing having all their help. I just kept pushing this project off because I don't know, I'm just like the type of person that I start something and I just want to hurry and get it done, but I have to remember that that's not realistic. And so I've learned to just slow down, do little bits at a time. So if you have a space in your house that you're just kind of, ignoring or pushing off because it just seems so overwhelming, just try, even if you go in and just start with one little corner and do, 10 or 15 minutes and then come back to it later. It's amazing how it will look even after just a week's gone by, and you'll see your progress. I've really had to learn that, just to slow down and just make sure that I'm taking time. And if I get frustrated with it, I walk away and I'm like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow, get some rest, and kind of how that's been with this project. And now I'm finally getting into the fun part that I really enjoy, like the organizing and putting everything away. And they are done. I am so happy with the way they turned out. I cannot wait to get all the thread put on there. I think it's gonna look so much more organized and easy to find everything. So this is totally not craft room related, but I just wanted to share with you, my son even made dinner after doing those, hanging those for me. But this is such a delicious recipe with the pork chops and how he marinates them with the fresh mozzarella and basil and tomatoes on top. But I just wanted to share that with you real quick. It was delicious. And back to the craft room we go. Okay, back in the craft room here. Just finished dinner. It was delicious. And I'm super excited to get all the thread put on the wall here. I've got some for embroidery thread and then some for just the regular thread for the sewing machine. So I'm going to try to sort them as best I can by color. I'll probably move them around. And I since I didn't have as much, I thought I'd space them out here every other. If you see me winding some of them had come unwound a little bit, just me bringing them in, and then I knocked the box of them over into the floor, so they kind of come unwound. So I had to wind some of them up and get them back on there. But I'm just loving how it's turning out. It's going to be so much easier to find what we need and use. And here we go. This is what it's looking like so far, or for now anyway. This is all the thread I have. I'd like to get some more regular thread, but it's just gonna be perfect and so handy. So I thought I'd share with you what I'm working on now is the paints. I don't have a whole lot of paint. There's a bunch of it upstairs in my daughter's room because she's a really good artist. So she has a lot of the paint up there. But I like to turn them upside down with the lids on securely, of course, so we can see the colors easier. And then there's some more space where some of the paint she has upstairs we store there sometimes. I put some of the bigger paints down here. And then the very bottom is paint old shirts that I put on my little one whenever she paints. And then there's an old cloth that I cover the table with. So this is kind of our little paint caddy. And I think I got the rack off of Amazon. It's been a while. I've had that one for a while. Okay, so I finished the drawers for the time being. Of course, they're probably going to change several times as I get more things out and go through stuff and, sort stuff. But for now, this is what I've kind of got going on here. This top one is kind of miscellaneous. It's got some face paint, a book for face painting up there. It's got like the Mod Podge and some stuff to do like transferring pictures onto wood. So that kind of stuff I kept up high because we don't use it that often. This one was some extra pens and random pencils and markers I threw in there to go through. Found a pencil case. That's kind of what's in here. Then I have some fall leaves that I like to use for different projects. So, and then some fill that was for like Easter baskets. So again, just some kind of random things. I'll try to get things sorted better as I figure out what I really want to use. And then in here, I got these little baskets I've had. They're from the Dollar Tree. And on the right side here, the one I have holding onto is stencils. They are stencils I got before I had a Cricut. And then under them is some of the larger stencils. And then on the left, this is probably like my favorite little basket. Got all my little labels and tags that I like to use for gifts or certain crafts and just anything really. I find these little cute things on clearance and pick them up. Some of them are from like the little galvanized metal ones here. Those are from the Dollar Tree, and I thought they were so cute. So I kind of put all of those in there, and at the bottom is those hair clips you saw in the beginning. Just going to keep those in there for now. And this next drawer is empty. I cannot believe I actually have an empty drawer with nothing to put in it for the moment. And then the bottom two, well, actually there's this one, yes. It's a little bit more miscellaneous, like some bigger odds and ends. Got some rocks, some marbles, things I like to put in flower pots. Some of the little berries that I use for different things. So it's kind of like the bigger odds and ends, I guess you could say. Kind of putting those in there. And then I had like a really big bag of rocks from the Dollar Tree, like those polished stones. These two drawers are still, they're organized, but it's like a little bit of organized chaos, I guess. It's scrapbooking things and some more notebooks that I couldn't fit on the shelves, school supply notebooks. So I'll try to do a better job sorting and organizing those. This you've seen already. That's the cabinet with all of the material in it, but I just thought I'd show it again in case someone missed it. Now this is a shoe organizer that I like to use for sorting out my little cards. I have like a lot of blank cards I like to use just for whatever occasion, and then some envelopes. And so I've thrown the extra cards and envelopes in here just to kind of keep them together. And then what I'm going to do is slide them in these slots just so I know where all my extra cards and envelopes are. So as I was filming this part, putting the cards and the envelopes and things in these little slots, my phone battery died. So I didn't get as much as I'd hoped, but I thought, that's okay. This is probably a good spot to end part 2's video. That way it's not getting too long and drawn out. I kind of figured it would take 3 videos just to finish this whole transformation because it was quite a big job that's went over the course of several days. But if you enjoyed this video and if you haven't seen part 1 yet, check the description box below. I will definitely have it linked there. And if you enjoyed this and wouldn't mind to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, I would love to have you as part of our little family here. And stay tuned for part 3. Hopefully I will get that up really soon. But until then, thank you all once again, and take care and God bless.